It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Checking out the Spurs, not really much of a surprise that about midway through the season, we find them near the top of the standings in second place. No drop-off from the performance we saw this team give last season. You look at LaMarcus Aldridge and all that he's been able to do in his career. While he might not be the best power forward in the game, he's certainly top three. What do you think, Kenny?
Well, on certain nights, he's the best. You know, he does things and has a skill set that's a nightmare matchup. A lot of guys can't do that. 2010 is just a regularity for him, but the way he gets it, the true power forward of the golden era when they used to shoot on the baseline, that's him, and he does that.
You know, his favorite shot was the pick and pop around the free throw line area, but he's added a three-pointer to his game and now can step back, stretch out the defense. It's stretch four to what he is now.
Can you imagine if you had added a three-pointer to your game, Shaq?
I didn't need it, Ernie.
But can you imagine if you had added a three-pointer to your game?
Didn't need it, Ernie.
But can you imagine if you had?
Didn't need it, Ernie.
Is this going to be repeated?
Kenny, can you imagine if he had added that to his game?
He didn't need it, Ernie. He did not need it.
I don't need this either. We'll be back later.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the small forward position. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Parker kicks to Leonard. Here's Aldridge, and he lays it straight in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Curry. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And good on the basket. Book it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry passes to Rush. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Curry. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Aldridge with a screen on Curry. Parker drives in. A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. And another basket for San Antonio.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Out left to the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry against Parker. Thompson for three. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Parker dishes to Leonard. Thompson against Duncan. Pass to Parker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aldridge. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Bogut.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Green kicks to Thompson. Fires the three. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Green from deep. No luck. Here's San Antonio now. Parker kicks to Leonard, 14 feet away. The wide open look here for Aldridge. The Warriors pull it in. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And that one's good. Aldridge has got 5.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And here is Green, following the 3 moments ago from LaMarcus Aldridge. And Green gets it to go.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And, Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Parker against Curry. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 6. Curry with it. He's got 8. Thompson passes to Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, as the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship caliber superstar.
Here's Parker. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. The dish to Aldridge. Parker outside. Feeds it to Duncan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
And he can't get the first one. With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor, Clark, for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
Here's Rush, looking for his first basket still in this one. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 7. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there. Parker against Curry. Takes a 3. Curry with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now, here's Parker. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And let's take this chance to check out the NBA steal leaders. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. 5th is Steph Curry.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Now here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Here's Green, and he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. Green with the block. But they get it back. Leonard dishes to Diaw. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Iguodala against Ginobili. Kept alive. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. On target from 13 feet. Leonard's got 9 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside, Green. It's Curry outside. Can't hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard. Then for the Warriors, Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Ginobili outside. The feed to Aldridge. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors leading by 4. For 3, Barbosa. It's hauled in by Ginobili. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Ginobili leading the charge. Here's Diaw. can't hit. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Here is Livingston coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Ginobili with the steal. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Diaw can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And here's Mills. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Mills passes to Aldridge. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Iguodala, and that one is stuffed right through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Aldridge fires. It's good from the top of the key. Aldridge has got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Diaw with the steal. Nails the wide open jump shot. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. From outside the arc. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career. We heard from teammate Manu Ginobili about what Tim's meant to the San Antonio Spurs.
He really transformed the franchise. He's one of the best players ever. 4 championships, 2 MVPs, and if somebody deserves it, it's him.
As Manu saying, Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time league-wide.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit, Manu. He's got 5 rings now. Having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in it.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Iguodala. Inside. Livingston, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. To the middle. Kicks it out to Barbosa. For three. That's good. Barbosa's got 5 now.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Parker outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. No good from Simmons. Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Good. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of
guy. It's Parker with the drive, and that one's good. Parker's got 6 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Livingston. It's stolen by Green. He feeds it to Parker. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Duncan's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Dishes to Barnes. The 9-foot shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Barnes has got 7 points. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. San Antonio calls timeout. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's Simmons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and that one's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
It's Curry outside. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
The drive by Green.
It's been a tough go for him, just an uncontainable game for Green. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Barnes. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Simmons. It's West with the drive. Knocks down the 10-footer. West has got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Now Parker, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Parker kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Green. Simmons passes to Parker. Here's West. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Thompson dishes to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. And Rush kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Again, Curry missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Simmons passes to Parker. Now here's West. Last time out he had 13 points. It's stolen by Green. And Rush with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 17 points for Steph Curry.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Parker's shot is off.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The pass to Bogut. Green left side. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Parker, following the score by Golden State. He kicks to Simmons. Back to Parker. Here's West. And he steams it one-handed.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's Mills. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Now Mills, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Dion, the shot no good. Great D that time from Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Andrew Bogut. No good from Ginobili.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Rush. Rush has got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Spurs trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Leonard, and the rejection by Ezeli. Diaw against Green. Here's Ezeli. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Ezeli's got his first points of the night.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Rush's shot is off.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Passes it to Thompson. Here's Ezeli. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Leonard with a screen on Curry. Mills can't hit.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Curry dishes to Green. Curry kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 11. Now Mills. Diaw, the screen. Will it go? Leonard, the pass to Diaw. Shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Different look here for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Ginobili. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Diaw. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
And the Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mills can't hit.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Who signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question of it. Rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Releases from 15, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Mills. Mills has got his 3rd assist on the night. For 3, Barbosa, an amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
All right, Kevin, here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled offensively so far in this game. Why do you think it's been so tough to get into a groove here?
I don't know. We got a hard time to make a basket. Playing a very good team. They play with a lot of energy. So hopefully in the second half we can shoot a little bit better.
Tony, thank you. Kevin, nothing like seeing 2 Titans get after it.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchup because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 20 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Spurs trail by 17. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. The Warriors shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. It's Thompson off the drive. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Leonard. They get it back, and another shot, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
That is good. 22 points for Steph Curry.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 12. Kicks it to Duncan. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 5th in rebounding, 6th in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in 3-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
Now here's Green. 13 points in the game. Down low. No luck. Aldridge with some nice D.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
And that one's good. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Curry against Parker. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Bogut. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Shot off the pick. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. And that's 18 points for Aldridge.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And how good a playmaker.
They can't guard us on the floor.
One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Green dishes to Curry. Green passes to Curry. From outside, off the mark. And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first year he laced up his sneakers, he increased the tempo for that entire Spurs offense, and it continues to this day.
Yeah, and the increase in floor spacing and tempo, a big reason the Admiral, Tim Duncan, and Parker won the championship together in 2003, and obviously Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then.
Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker against Curry. Aldridge. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. It's tipped. Thompson in the post. Started by Green. And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Parker, here we go. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Green kicks to Duncan. Parker with a clean look. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rush dishes to Green. And he gets it to go. Green's got 15.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Parker drives in. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 11. Curry with it. 22 points for him. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 25 points for Steph Curry. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And he gets the bucket. And now it's 27 points for Steph Curry. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Boris Diaz checked in for Tim Duncan. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Brandon Rush. Warriors on D. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Parker fires, gets an open look and hits. Parker's got 13 points. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Curry. 27 points for him. Iguodala outside. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Green kicks to Curry.
They've not had the same success from outside here in the second half that they did in the first. So it might make sense to look at going inside a little more this half.
And he gets it to go. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Diaw. Wide open look. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself. How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And he gets it to go.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that timely. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Curry outside. No luck. Good D by Parker.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
And Diaw kicks to Parker. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chairs.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates? Not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game.
Picked by West. Mills passes to Diaw. There's the dish to West. Count that one. West has got 6 points.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Inside, here's Ezeli. West with some nice D. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Feeds to Barnes. Mills with the rebound. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Diaw. Knocked loose. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out. Watch out.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for West. Ginobili kicks to Diaw. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 8. Back to Barbosa. Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. There's the feed to Iguodala. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Iguodala. Nice shot by Ginobili.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
To the left side wing. Here's Anderson. The Warriors pull it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Barbosa dishes to Barnes. On the wing, it's Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Barbosa passes to Iguodala. And again, no good by Golden State.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
And Green gets it to go.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long. So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Down low. Diaw with the steal. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Here's Aldridge. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Barnes. Diaw with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Aldridge. The second effort. Here's Ginobili. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. First ball. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Warriors lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Warriors leading by 4 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Rush in at the 3, the small forward. He used that pick just right. Bogut's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. And San Antonio shooting in this game 45%. And Parker, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Outside for Curry. He feeds it to Green. Back to Curry. Here's the three. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Leonard. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Green dishes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
To the paint. Here's Green. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Dishes it to Aldridge. Offensive rebound. That's good.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth. Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Now Rush. He dishes it to Bogut. 5 to shoot. The shot by Curry, no good. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. He's not an all-star yet, but some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Parker with the steal. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. And he lays that one in. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate
of that aggressive.
Spacing.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second-chance points they've been able to get.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And it's Green missing. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-5 run. Bogut against Green. Shoots from the baseline. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. No one near Curry as he lets it go. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Spurs leading by 3. Parker passes to Leonard. Duncan outside. Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
Here's Aldridge. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Parker outside. There's the pass to Green. Here's Duncan. And good. At the English that time as it falls. Duncan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Curry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Green inside the three-point line. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Curry kicks to Bogut. The three. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Curry.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Parker kicks to Leonard. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Iguodala. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Double team on Parker. Leonard with no one around. Another miss by Leonard. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Iguodala kicks to Bogut. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. It's stolen by Curry. To the paint to take the lead. Bogut gets the bucket. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Pass to Green. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Leonard against Thompson. Leonard the pass to Parker. He kicks it to Duncan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here is Iguodala. Kicks to Curry. It's tipped and stolen by Aldridge. Curry against Parker. Here's Duncan. And that one goes long. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Thompson with it. Leonard picks him up. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. To the left wing. Releases. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. Curry's got 40 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge with a screen on Thompson. Leonard attacking. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Parker against Curry. A drive by Iguodala, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge a screen. Leonard against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. There's Parker with the 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry with it. On the wing, Green. Aldridge is covering. Curry attacking. They double-team Curry. Shot is off. Good D by Parker. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Aldridge. Curry brings the double. Aldridge kicks to Duncan. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's now 22 points for Tony Parker. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Outside Curry. Iguodala outside. To the inside. The dish to Bogut. Great D that time from Duncan.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Screen by Duncan. To tie it up, here's Aldridge. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Warriors leading. Inside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Shot left block. Again, the miss by Bogut. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Aldridge. It's good, and you get the go-ahead bucket. Aldridge has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Picks it out to Ginobili. Takes the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Iguodala against Leonard. The shot by Curry, no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that shot.
Mm-hmm. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
Guys, they've been difficult to stop lately.
You know, and this run could go on for a while.
Here's Mills. so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater efforts.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, LaMarcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
We played defense. I thought in the second half, our defense was, a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I just went to work tonight.
LaMarcus, great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
Tony Parker is putting on a show. The Sabone Assassin does it again. Man, see, he started out as a traditional one guard, bringing the ball up, getting to the back filler. But now the team, it leans on him.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.